Hey there. So I have a fantastic full body weighted workout for you today. You can do most of this with one set of dumbbells. I used 220s, and I also used a kettlebell for one of the exercises at the end, just to get the right weight for me. But you could also use one of your dumbbells. So this is really great. It's a lot of fun. It also incorporates a lot of calisthenics and body weight exercises in there with the weighted workouts, like I always try to do, because it really gives you a good variety and really works those stabilizing muscles and gets your form down and brings in a lot of different components so you get a well-rounded workout, great strength training, and a great metabolic burn as well. So come on, let's do this. Okay, so this first part is high intensity interval training. So you're gonna set your timer for 10 rounds of 15 seconds rest and 45 seconds work. Now the first exercise is just alternating back lunges. So pretty straightforward. Grab your dumbbells or kettlebells, either one will work. And then you're just, from standing, you're just gonna do alternating back lunges like this. Okay, so things to keep in mind, just make sure your knee is as much over your foot as possible. You don't want to be doing this, for instance. That's a no-no. And go back and keep your knees at pretty much right angles. And then you want to go down, kiss the floor, come back up. And when you come back up, you want to be pushing mostly through your heel. Because when you push through your heel, you feel it in your butt. And that's what we want. So that's the first exercise. Second exercise is body weight, upper body. It's hard though. So you're gonna get into a plank position. And this is a reptile, alternating reptile and push up. So you're gonna go down almost to the floor, put your knee out like this towards your elbow, and you're gonna jump to the other side. Boop, like that. And then you do that 3 times, and then you do a push-up. So I'll show you. Okay? Keep your elbows, they don't have to be right next to your side, but as close to your sides as possible. Although if they come out a little bit, that's okay. Just keep your body nice and tight. It'll also make the exercise much easier. And you want to make sure your back is straight. So you don't want your butt up, and you don't want to be saggy butt. No saggy butt, okay? So make sure you're in a nice firm plank, and your shoulders should be engaged like this, and they should be right above your hands. Okay? Next exercise is for the abs. It's a hollow coil and V-up. It's a combo, a little bit. So let's do the V-up first. The V-up is get into a hollow position like this. Okay, and the small of your back should be lightly resting on the floor if you can. Feet and arms off the floor. Come up in a V, touch, come back down. Okay, that's a V-up. Hollow coil. You want to grab something. This is my mini band, but you could honestly use like a t-shirt or anything really. And you're gonna start the same way, but you're gonna bring your knees in and bring them over the band and then back out, okay? So it's like this. Bring in, over, and out. So both of them together look like this. So the next exercise is a weighted side lunge, okay? There's a few ways you can do this. I do it many different ways, but we're gonna stay with the dumbbells. So grab your dumbbells, and you're going to take one foot out to the side, and go down in a side lunge on this one leg, okay? So you're gonna go down and up, and then just switch sides. Down and up, down and up, down and up. Some things to keep in mind. There's a few ways to tweak this a little bit if you want to. But I keep the weights off the ground and keep your shoulders should be pretty much up the whole, but you're not lowering them like this. You're keeping them off the ground and in your hands the whole time. And the two dumbbells should kind of be around your leg like this. And as much as possible, once you come up, put as much weight on the standing leg as possible. And make sure to keep your knee above your foot. Don't overextend it over your toes. And you should really be pushing back. I'll show you. Like that. Be pushing back with your butt. And you should be feeling it in your butt, your glute, as you're doing this exercise. Also in your hamstring, especially right here where it joins with your butt right there. Okay? And then the last exercise in this part is body weight. Seems easy, but it kind of gets hard after a while. So they're side skater jumps. So I don't know if you've ever seen speed skating, but they kind of do this motion. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go down, you're gonna go down. I like to touch the inside of my heel, jump to the other side, and then go, here, let me come out a little bit. So back, jump, down, jump over and down, and make sure you're bending your knee and not just lowering your back and touching. Make sure you're bending your knee and really using that glute. Okay, so you do that 3 times through because it's 15 rounds. So all 5 of those exercises you'll do 3 times. Okay, so part 2, also high intensity interval training, HIIT. This one's a little bit less. This one you're doing 15 seconds of rest, 45 seconds of work, times 12 rounds. So, first exercise is a step through. This one's really fun. So, basically you get down, I'm gonna have to show you in a couple different ways. You get down in what's called a bear position like this. So your back is straight, your shoulders are over your hands, and your knees are off the floor and at a right angle, as is your hips. And then you lean back. See if I can back a little further. Lean back. And the first part of this exercise is you're gonna lift one arm and put this leg forward, like this. Okay? So just like that. Other side. That's the first part of the movement. The second part is you're gonna get the other leg and put it out in front of you, like this. And the second part, out in front. Okay, so let me show you this direction because I have a little more room this direction. So you come back, my shirt's coming down. Come back, bear position, come back, forward and back, forward and back, okay? It's a great cardio movement, and when you come to that fully extended with your foot out in front, you should really feel it in your abs. So, second exercise is thrusters. Pretty simple, not easy. Grab your dumbbells. Ooh. Bring them in through your shoulders, put your feet about shoulder width apart, and you're going to go down in a squat, and then as you stand up, you're going to push your arms up overhead in a press like this. Ooh. Whoop. Again. Show you from the side. Great strength training and cardiovascular because you're using your entire body. So like with the squat, just make sure that you are sitting back when you go down in the squat. Just go down to about parallel, and then you can use the momentum as you stand up to push the dumbbells up over your head or the kettlebells. So the last exercise is a clean and squat. I do this with one single kettlebell. You could do it with one dumbbell, or you could do it with both dumbbells if you need to. This is the only one that uses a different weight, by the way. So get your kettlebell, and you're gonna put it between your legs. You don't quite squat down. You kind of just bend down, pick it up, and stick your butt out. So you're gonna use your hamstrings to pick it up. Clean and squat, okay? Down switch, clean and squat. The first time you come down to get it, you're not squatting down. You're just bending down and deadlifting for all intents and purposes. And then you're using your butt to kind of propel it up so that you can then go into the squat, okay? And make sure you're really sticking your butt back and down, and then coming up, and then dropping. I used my kettlebell for that one, just because one dumbbell isn't enough for me. But depending on your structure, you could also do that with one dumbbell, okay? Okay, so for modifications for this, the first exercise is alternating back lunges. Just do it without a weight or a lighter weight. So it's actually a great body weight exercise for beginners, intermediates. And if that's still too easy for you for the whole interval, it should get hard by the end of the interval, you can add jump up. Okay? Reptile run push-up. Okay, this is very advanced, so I would suggest if you're a beginner, if you can do push-ups, do just reptile push-ups. Those are also really hard. If you can't do that, go on your knees and do knee reptile push-ups like this. The other option is do it on a slightly elevated surface like this. Just do reptile push-ups. Oh, that's what I did when I was pregnant. I did it on an elevated surface. Next one. Okay, the V-up and hollow coil. Forget the hollow coil. Do knee to chest, just like this. Okay. Still a great exercise for the full interval. Okay, weighted side lunge. Just do it without weights or lighter weights as much as you can handle. And just practice on keeping really good form. Put your foot out to the side. Keep your knee over your toe. Make sure your butt is back. Come up as much as you can. If you can lift your foot up, great. If not, that's fine. Okay. It's a great exercise. It's one of my favorites. You should feel it in your butt and in your upper hamstring. Side skater jumps, you should be able to do it. Just touch the floor more and jump less, okay? I'm sorry, touch the floor more with the other foot. Like you're just jumping from side to side like this. And again, make sure you're bending that front leg so you get the benefit of the lunge in that front leg. For the step throughs, if you can't do it as is, just do the first part. So get in your bear, go back and just step forward like that. Back, step forward. Back, step forward. Back, step forward. For thrusters, see if you can do it with one dumbbell, okay? Because you need something weighted for the press part. So do it with a lighter weight, go down in the squat and up. And then for the clean and squat, you're probably just gonna do regular squats. So if you have a lighter weight that you wanna try cleaning, you can do that. It's a great thing to practice with a dumbbell or a kettlebell. But if cleans are really tricky, especially with the kettlebell, so you could just take a light weight or no weight and just do squats. Okay? Keep really good form. Okay? And there you go. And that's it. It's a fantastic full body weighted workout. You'll get some great strength training. And as you can tell from me being out of breath, you'll get some great metabolic benefit if you do the whole workout. And I just showed it to you. Okay, thanks.